So we're going to do a unit on baking and pastries. This unit for our first block and second block classes are really important because these are the things that we're going to be doing when we do our student service in the spring. We're going to review the types of service. We're going to get into pastries and baked goods and then a little bit into breakfast meats. So when we get into service, the most common service used is the American service. So for American style of service, foods are plated in the kitchen fully. A customer or guest orders the whole plate and it is brought to the guest. These are served individually. And a lot of the American service for breakfast is typically eggs, bacon, sausage, toast, and then some form of beverage, either coffee, tea, or juice. For English service, this is plated in the kitchen, but it is served on platters. The host and hostess will serve from the platters, or it could be a self-serve. And one of the difference between the American versus the English is there's still bacon and sausage and eggs. There is also fried or grilled tomatoes included. Baked beans are also very common. There's a fish called kippers, which you would experience more with the English breakfast, and then maybe some mushrooms or fried potatoes. For continental service, this is very popular with hotels. This is kind of a free bonus for their guests. It is easy, and that is a little simpler and self-service. These are some American and English service components kind of combined. Typically, a continental breakfast would include bread, rolls, muffins, toast, cereal. There's usually some milk. Sometimes these will also include a buffet item. You might have a chafing dish, which we talked about already. And this would be under a dome, and you would have scrambled eggs or bacon or sausage. But typically, that is kind of a buffet style. It's usually a serve your own. It's a quick and easy breakfast and very popular with hotel guests. Also popular for breakfast is brunch. So brunch is usually served until later times, 1 or 2 in the afternoon, typically on the weekend. Sometimes it can be a buffet, but it'll include breakfast and lunch menu items. People have gotten really creative with their brunch menus and even full brunch restaurants. Sometimes there's an element of both American and English service there, but brunch is really popular. It can include some cocktails and people kind of hang out. It is different than your, say, continental breakfast where people eat and run before they go to work. This is usually long and leisurely, and usually done in groups and for fun. So now we're going to talk about breads and cereals. When it comes to bread or cereal, these are usually found in any breakfast dish. I'm going to pause the video and I'll do a separate one for the breads and cereals.